Hello friends, I am Parinita. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to receive regular notifications regarding computer science tutorials, important educational information and technical job updates.
Hello guys, welcome to the series of Python programming. In this video we are going to learn about, first of all I would like to tell you what is module, because in Python module is very important. So first of all I would like to tell you what is module, what are the different kinds of module available in Python, and then ultimately mainly we are going to discuss about the math module available in Python, because Python is a very important language that is mostly used for mathematical operations, right? So we will see different built-in math functions in Python, as well as we will see the extensive math module and what are the different functions that are provided by that math module. Fine. So first of all, what is module? So there are two types of module. One module is that you can create, and the another module is the default modules that are provided by Python, inbuilt modules. Fine. So the very first module, well, first type of module is the module that you can create. For example, you can create any file with .py extension. Fine. So you can create any, for example, module 1.py. You can write any your own code there, and whenever you want to import that module or whenever you want to use that module, you just have to write import and the file name of that file that you have saved with .py extension. Fine. So that is one kind of module that you yourself are writing the code of any module, any Python file, in any Python file, and you are importing that or using that in any other file. Fine. Now the second type of module is like this, datetime module. So what is this? This is a inbuilt module of Python. So in this way, similarly, we are having many inbuilt modules available in Python. You can read them in detail, and we can use them accordingly as per our operation or as per our application, right? So for example, if I want to use datetime operation for printing the current value of date and time. So how I can do? Simply, we don't need to write the whole code here. The code is already written in Python, and that is saved in datetime name of module. So what I need to do is I simply need to import this module. So the syntax is import, then space, then you have to write the module name. So like here we have written import space datetime, and then x is any variable. For example, in the variable x, I want the value to be stored. So x equal to this date time, that is the name of the module, dot the name of the function, whatever is available in that module. So date time dot date time dot now. So simply, if we print this x, we will get the date time value. So similarly, as you can see in the output, we are getting the value of current date as well as current time. Got it? Then you can format it also, that you can print this in different format. You can only print the date, you can only print the time. So you can play with it as per your requirement. Fine. So I just wanted to let you know that what is module and which are the different kinds of module and how you can use them. Right. So one of the most important modules in Python is math. So, as I told that in Python, there are many operations or inbuilt functions available to do mathematical operations. Now, Python is having set of built-in math functions also. Those functions, you can directly use them without importing any module. Like min function to find out the minimum value, max function to find out the maximum value. You can use those inbuilt math functions without importing anything. You can directly use them. I will let you know with the help of example also. And the another type is using the functions using extensive math module. So as I have shown you in the previous example in the screen, we were having datetime module. Similarly, in Python, we are having math module. You can import that math module, and then with the help of that module, you can carry on different type of math operations. So I will show you both the type of examples so that you will get a clear idea that how to work with the math functions, math inbuilt functions, as well as math module. So let's say you want to find out minimum numbers out of some numbers and maximum numbers. So how to do them? First of all, let's assign, let's say x equal to minimum. This min that I am using is again, this is what? This is built-in math function that I can use directly. Fine. So I can write it as x equal to min. This is a function, and inside function I have to pass iterable values. Like I have to pass my values, parameters. So I can pass any numbers, multiple numbers here. Let's say 5, 11 and 20, 25. Fine. And let's say I want to find out maximum also from these numbers. So let me write it here, any other value, that is y, and y will contain the max of these. And simply to find out the minimum number and maximum number, I can print the value of x and I can print the value of y. Fine, let's run it. See, as shown in the output, you can see that the minimum number is 5 and the maximum number printed is 25. So what is this? What you got from that? That min and max are the inbuilt math functions available in Python that we can directly use to find out minimum value out of many values and to find out maximum values out of many values. Fine. So let's see a couple of some more examples of built-in functions. One another built-in function available in Python is ABS. So what is ABS? ABS is basically the function that will return us the absolute value of any specified number. Now what do we mean by absolute value? Means the positive value. Means if you pass minus 11, you will get 11. Whatever negative value you will pass, you will get its positive value. Simple as that. So any value you can pass here. For example, we are passing minus 11 and we are printing ABS of that number. So let's see what we are getting. See, as shown here, as you are getting the output, we are getting the positive value. So ABS is the function that is used for what? That is used to find out the absolute value or the positive value of any given value. Fine. Similarly, if we talk about some other functions, we are having one POW functions. So as the name itself indicates, POW, see here you can see POW, and in the parameter we have to pass two values x and y. So what are x and y? POW is actually the power function. Fine. So whenever we will pass two parameters x and y, it will consider it as 11 power 2. That means 11 raised to 2. That means 11 into 11, 11 multiplied by 11. So it is what? 11 multiplied by 11 is 121. That means x equal to power of 11 comma 2. That means 11 raised to 2. So it will find out the value of 11 raised to 2 and it will give you that. Let's say if you want to find out 6 square, that is 6 raised to 2, you will get 36 here. See. Got it? So these are a couple of built-in math functions that you can use to directly get the value that you are desiring. Fine, they are very simple to use, and in Python they are really very easy to get the answers of such mathematical operations very quickly. So the couple of examples that I have shown till now, they were inbuilt math functions. For them, we were not importing anything, right? Like you can see here, POW, ABS, min, max. For those functions, we can directly use them without importing anything. Fine. Now, the second type of math functions we can use are by inbuilting the math module. So, we can say that Python is also having a built-in module that is known as math module, which is actually extending the list of mathematical functions. Like some of the functions we've already seen that we can use directly. And apart from that, we are having several more operations, and to carry out those operations, we need to import math inbuilt function of Python. So how to import any module? Simply import and then space and write the module name. So the module name is math. Fine. Now, for example, let's say which are the operations that you can do with the help of this. You can find out the square root of any number. So let's say a equal to, and whenever you are using any function of that module, you have to write it as math dot sqrt of any number. So let's say 25. And now if I print it, let's say what we are getting, 5.05, obviously, because we have found out square root of 25. So square root of 25, we know it is 5. Similarly, you can check any another. If I am taking square root of 81, I should get 9 here. See, I am getting 9. Simple as that. Got it? So this is the only difference, that for these functions, you have to import the math module, and then how we will get the value? This module name, that is math, dot, and then you have to write the function name like sqrt as shown here. Fine. Okay, similar to this sqrt function, some other functions we are having are, let's say, ceil. Similarly, we are having floor value, floor function. So let's say b equal to math.floor. Okay, so let's say we have written here dot 7 and 81.7. Let's see what are the outputs that we are getting. Let's run it. See, 81 and 82. So as you can see, these are the just normal ceil and floor functions that we are normally using in math. So what happens in ceil function, that whatever we are passing, it will pass the highest value after the decimal, right? So we have written 81.7. So what it will do, it will actually round the number upward to its nearest integer and give you that number. And so 81.7 is returning us 82. And if we talk about the floor function, what it is doing, it will return us by rounding the number downwards to its nearest integer. So 81.7 is rounded up to 81 in case of floor, and in case of ceil, 81.7 is rounded up to 82. Fine. So this is simple as that. Some other math functions that you can use apart from these are, you can do small things like if you want to find out the value of pi. So how you can find out? You have to import the math module, and simply if you print that math dot the value of pi, it will return you the value of pi. See, this is the actual value of pi. Fine. So these are small things that I wanted to share with you. They are very easy to use. It's just that you should know that which are the functions available and how you can use them. So we have seen some of the functions related with math module like ceil, floor, finding out the value of pi, doing sqrt. See, if you want to explore more, what you can do is simply write math dot. Then see, you can see that how many different values are available, how many different functions are available. You can directly find out the factorial. See, normally in C language, Java language, we know that whenever we want to find out the factorial value of any number, we used to write down the whole logic for that, right? But in case of Python, as you can see in the screen, it allows us to find out the factorial value directly. So in this way, these are all the values, these are all the functions that is available in Python. You can directly find out the log values. We can find. So these are various examples. To explore more, you can just keep on playing with them, pass different values, print the values, see what it is passing. So they are actually very easy. It's just that you need to practice more, explore more, and you will get to learn more and more with the help of these. Fine. So these are some of the basic informations that I wanted to give you regarding module. Like we have seen example of datetime module, math module, built-in math functions. So that's all. Just keep practicing more and more, and you will get more knowledge. So see you in the next video with a new topic to learn, to explore. Thank you so much.